Welcome back, everybody. My name is Dave, and this is the Foul Scoundrel Reviews. Okay, and here we have the back of the box of the Flame Trooper. His bio quickly reads, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order features Flame Troopers, specialized commandos that support the war machine of the Galactic Empire, highly proficient in the use of incendiary weapons. Well, I guess that kind of goes without saying. Flame Trooper in the title. What do? They burn stuff. So, the title is not misleading. When you play the game, you do run into these fellas, and man, are they tough. I like the artwork. Black Series, knocking out of the park as per usual. The artwork is fantastic on the back of the box. It has a Jedi Fallen Order logo at the bottom and a picture of the trooper itself. Let's take a quick look. And that was the side of the box art. And there's one thing I will say does get a little repetitive when you see the Black Series. And the artwork on the back is this really nice kind of black and white, soft colored portrait of the action figure. And the side of the box is the same thing. Just has kind of a color hue at the bottom. I kind of wish they had a different depiction of the action figure, the trooper, right? So, alright, well, let's get into this action figure. Let's throw up a picture real quick. Alright, now, the picture is, of course, a render from the game. But, obviously, this isn't something you saw in a movie. So, render from the game. The action figure is, in my opinion, you know what, I hate to say it when you're comparing it, I think the action figure is more detailed. Because I've seen it in game. And seen the stills, and when you look at the action figure, you actually catch all the little details. The details from the paint on the side of the helmet with insignia, the Arabish writing, even the little details on the chest plate and the three lights on the side here. Now, you do catch a glimpse of those in the game, but all the little nuances, the pockets, the creases in the armor, the fabric, and this is all plastic goods, not cloth goods. So all the plastic good wrinkles. Now, I think this is cloth goods down here, but you should have that in a lower cape. But all the little details, even in the nozzles on the side of the mask, and the crease where the cloth meets the helmet, the armored part, it just, the detail stands out just a little more for me. I know in a video game you're only going to get so much detail in a moving object when you see it like that, and even in 4K, it's still not as good as the real thing. So, it's a fantastic looking army builder, right? So, getting a bunch of these guys, I don't know if you want to have like a whole squad of them. Let's say if you were army building, I think I would only have like 3 or 4 because they're specialized units, and have them with stormtroopers and maybe some rocket troopers. That would be really cool. I'd like to get one of the scout troopers from Jedi Fallen Order. Man, those things, they look really cool in game. I saw the action figure once at like GameStop. I didn't pick it up. I totally should. I'm kicking myself. But yeah, again, the detailing in the gun, I should say flamethrower, is not as it's just plain plastic. There's plain black plastic, sorry. And there's no paint. And there's no paint job on it. Now that's kind of disappointing. When you have something like this and it's so detailed and you look at it, you're like, man, this is better than the actual thing you saw in the game. And then you get to, weaponry, which is what it's known for, right? I mean, it's a flame trooper, so its weapons actually in the title, and you look at it, it's kind of underwhelming. I don't know, maybe I'm just nitpicking, but all in all, I absolutely love this figure. Jedi Fallen Order Flame Trooper. Now, this is so cool. I like getting action figures from video games because this is something you can directly compare to something you're seeing up close. Now, when you watch a TV show or a movie, that's one thing, but when you're actually playing a game and you're interacting with something, it gives it a different perspective. So, like I was saying earlier, when you look at this Flame Trooper, the detail's amazing. It's kind of like Revan, like Darth Revan and Jedi Knight Revan. When you see those in game, they're really cool, detailed and all. but the detailing in the action figures are better. The sculpts came out so well. And in this action figure, of course, like I said earlier, the detail from everything from the markings on the side of the helmet to the chest plate to inside the little indents in the chest plate, there's more detail you can see that you don't really pick up in the video game. So, very good job. Hasbro knocked it out of the park again. Jedi Fallen Order is a game I recently picked up. It was on sale just the other day for $5, so I got it for $5. I'm currently playing through it and I'm reviewing it. So I did a first time impression video live just the other day, and you can check that out on my channel. I'll leave a link to that in the description, or heck, I'll throw it up at the end of this video that way you can just click on it. But no, I want to be doing a series on that, and I started doing Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. If you've never played it, it's a lot like Jedi Fallen Order. You have all the same powers plus maybe a few more, because you're actually being trained by a Jedi Master. You're being trained by Kyle Katarn and Luke Skywalker in this game. You can form your own Jedi. So, but yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. But back to this action figure. I'm always going off track. Back to this action figure. I like all the points of articulation that the Black Series has. Especially when it comes to things that have full range of motion, like when you play a game. Again, that perspective. When you want to set up a diorama or a scene, let's say you have Cal Kestis, and you want to set up a scene where you are wiping out a horde of stormtroopers, you need to have that full articulation. And the Black Series certainly delivers on that, and this figure is no exception. So definitely worth picking up. Definitely worth having if you're army building. I know I mentioned earlier, I don't know if I would have like a whole squad of these guys, maybe like a small fire team, no pun intended, but like 3 or 4 of these fellas in there because they're specialists, along with like regular stormtroopers and like a small pack of rocket troopers. I don't know. The possibilities are endless in a galaxy far, far away because, folks, it's fantasy. It is up to the individual fan how they want to imagine this awesome, awesome place. So, folks, what do you think? Is this figure better in person than it is in the video game? Let me know in the comments below. And if you'd like to see more content from my channel, leave a like and subscribe. It totally helps me out. And hit that notification icon so when I go live next time for an action figure review, or if I'm doing a video game review, you all get the notification. You can join me online. Alright, well, thanks for joining me now. And remember, folks, if it's from a galaxy far, far away, you're never far from a good time.